Bear with us, folks. I see you out there. The game before us went into a shootout, so they're a little late cleaning the ice up here. He's got about one more pass to go, and then get some nets, get some stripes, and we will be ready to go. I'll be back with you as soon as the girls take the ice. All right, good Friday morning, and yabba dabba doo, sports fans. We are live from lovely, frigid Hazel Park Arena, just outside of Detroit. We are north of the Motor City here for the first game of this tournament. I should know what it's called, but I don't. So, again, amateur broadcasting at its finest. We're here in Detroit. There's two of them. There's Motor City, which is the Tier 1, and I think we might be CCM. I honestly don't know. But nonetheless, we're here. We're going to play round robin game one. Your Steel City Selects in their traveling blacks with the gold and white trim with the black helmets against these Glenview Stars in the white jerseys with the blue pants and the white helmets. We saw them up here last time we were up here. If my memory serves me correctly, we played them to a tie. So we'll try to do a little better than kissing your sister here in this game. Girls are on a bit of a down streak, having dropped 5 straight. We'll see if we can bring the energy this morning and get a reversal of that fortune. One note for those of you that are Steel City fans, we're going to be going with one goaltender this weekend. Goaltender Eves is under the weather and did not make the trip across the Buckeye Pike into the mitten for this tournament. So we've got goaltender Kanachi on her own. She's going to carry the weight the whole weekend through this tournament. So we got a minute 1 on the warm-up. There's music here, but it's not loud, so it doesn't appear to be a factor for the broadcast. I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to Tina. Every time I come into these rinks and try to find the Wi-Fi, I always find the available connections, and they're always less than ideal. And there was a high likelihood this broadcast was not going to go out. And Tina worked her charm and talked to the rink manager and got me their private Wi-Fi network. They didn't trust me enough to give me the password, but they were willing to type it into the broadcast device. So we're here, we're live, we're going. And with 25 seconds to go, we're going to get this game one underway. I'm going to look on my daughter's phone here and see what the name of this tournament is, because it's embarrassing that I don't know that. Let's see if I can find TeamSnap here on her phone. Let's see if I can figure out what the name of this. It's the Great Lakes Girls Fest. There you go. So we're here at the Great Lakes Girls Fest. I should have known that, but again, didn't. My apologies. For game one, round robin play, Great Lakes Girls Fest, Glenview Stars from Illinois, just outside Chicago, and you're still City Selects. So I think I've talked my way through the warm-up. We got 15 on the big board. They're going to go and collect around goaltender Kanachi while she picks up the pucks by herself. And we will get this thing underway just as soon as everybody's ready to go. It's an Olympic sheet, which is a little wider. So that'll be an interesting dynamic for this game. Ice looks a little wider than normal. Get set here with the huddle video. Wake that phone up so I can get Coach the huddle video he needs to do his breakdowns of this game after the game. And they're ready to go, so we'll see who's going to skate out here for period number one of this game. Looks like it's going to be Stevens, Peets, Panetta, Howe and Marshall back, and goaltender Kanachi. She has the pipes all weekend. Aziz is sick. So Jovi's going to carry a heavy load attending this weekend. We're getting organized here. We will get the huddle video going. Stripes has already checked with Kanachi. He's ready to go. All right, we got the huddle video rolling. For once on time, Stripes is checking with the other attendee. Girls are banging their sticks. I'm behind the bench, so we'll see how that noise is going to impact things. First face-off, Glenview brings it up the far side into the far corner. Marsha's going to chase that around behind Kanachi. She's going to reverse direction up the far wall. Panetta's going to step in battle, cut that off on the far wall. Throw it up ahead to Peets. Here comes Peets ahead. Can't chip it out. Stevens chips it, still stays in. Panetta knocks it out, and here she comes up the far wall. She turns, banks it back to center, where the Stars are going to pick it up, take it back the other way. Now Stevens. Stevens cuts that off, dances around one player, gains his own on the far wall. She gets a shot off. Goaltender blocks that low rebound as Howe chips up. Howe throws it into the far corner. They catch the Selects in a change after a quick change early in the game. Here come the Stars up the far wall. Walkoskis now out there with Claherty and trying to find the third player. Howe still out there. Walkoskis and Clyde out there now with Claherty. As they come into the near corner, they throw it up in and neutralize. Wide rink. It goes all the way over into the far corner. We get the D change. Litz and Zivkovic jump out. Far corner puck up the wall. Claherty down hard in the corner. She's up. Zivkovic throws it over to the far wall, but the Stars are going to pick it up there, take it down the far wall. Litz pushes that into the corner. In behind the net now. They battle. Walkoskis comes out of there with the puck. She kicks it. Throws it up the wall to Claherty. Claherty can't clear. Bouncing puck up high. Still can't get it out. Now Litz. Litz bounces it up the wall. Doesn't get it to Claherty. Stars throw it back in behind Kanachi. Litz hard around the wall. Klein beating and banging, manages to get it out. Walkoskis is going to give chase. Walkoskis up the near wall, Claherty in the center. She throws it in off the side of the net, goes in behind the net. Walkoskis, hard collision behind the net. They both go down, they're up. Stars near corner. Throw it into the center. It's going to come all the way through everybody, and Litz is going to chase that down. Top of our defensive zone, new offensive players. I see Kinger, I see Yenny, I see Sherwood as they chase that down into the far corner, but it's going to be on icing. So we're going to come back the other way here. We drop the back end. We got Kiesel and Dull out now. 19 of you on a Friday morning. I'm grateful. Walkoskis going to step in to take, Kinger going to step in to take this drop. Into the corner. They battle there. Shot on net. Kanachi. It's loose. And Dahl manages to get a stick in there and throw that into the corner. Now Dahl picks it up. Dahl skating up the near wall, throws it up the wall, gets it past the point player. They're going to retreat back. D to D pass Stars. The recollection is this team's pretty quick as they come down the near wall into the corner. Dahl's going to chase that. No, Kiesel. Kiesel behind Kanachi. Kiesel up the wall for Yenny. Yenny looking ahead. Sherwood comes for a change. Yenny didn't realize it. Threw it across. Sherwood was on her way to the bench. Here come the Stars the other way. Throw it in behind Kanachi. Odd bounce off the wall. Back of the net. Now near corner. They throw it into the near corner there. Jennifer, I see your note. I hope Charlotte's feeling better. They throw it in the center. Bad turnover there. They throw it over the near wall. That Stars player couldn't corral that puck. It was a good opportunity. Top of the circle. Now they have it top of the circle. Shoot it. Miss off a Stars player into the near corner. Dahl banks it off the wall. Still can't get it out. Stars turning, centering, all the way over to the far side. It's going to bounce off the wall and stay. They throw it in deeper. Kiesel up the wall, not out. Stars shot from there. Doesn't get through. Hit King in the back. Shot from there. Doesn't get through. Hit King in the leg. Now Kiesel picks it up. She's looking ahead for Mrazek. There's Mrazek kicking, beating, banging. Knocks it into the zone. She's going to chase that down to the near corner. Stripes got in the way. In behind the net now. Mrazek battling with the Stars player. They take it around to the far side. Coach calling for icing. He wants a change, apparently. I can hear their coach, but they didn't listen. And now they bang it in down the near wall, send it in behind the net where Walkoska's going to pick it up. Walkoska's out here with Marshall and looking for the far side. That's Makasenka. Walkoska's bringing it through neutral, drops it. Makasenka picks it up. She picks it up, sends it in, and that's going to be an icing as Kylie was behind the red line when she threw that deep. So 11-18. Here comes Panetta with Stevens and Peets. Howe and Marshall out back. Over to the far circle we go. Kanachi's right, your left on the screen. Peets. These coaches are imploring their team to do something different on this faceoff. Peets draws it across to the wall, where she's going to follow it up, bank it off that wall and out. Back to neutral. Glenview player picks it up there. Where Howe's going to take it in behind Kanachi. Up the near wall, she reverses the direction. Stevens battles. Stevens can't get it out. Stevens cuts it off again, backhands it up the wall, still can't get it out. We're going to get a whistle here as it must have come out and been offsides as Coach Black's having a little chat with Stripes here. You can see it, we can't hear it. Stripes is laughing, Coach is laughing. So something there was funny. Peets is going to step in right in front of us. You can see this is a wide rink, but we're only 3 rows off, so we're in close here. As Litz sends it off the far wall up to neutral. Stars. Panetta applies pressure. Stars send it back. Litz throws it into open ice where Stars player is going to pick it up, come back the other way. Cross ice pass off Stevens' skate. Peets couldn't get in there. Panetta chops in there and chops at it. Now Peets is going to get a tripping penalty here. She got her stick a place where it shouldn't have been, and Peets is going to pick up a trip. And she's going to go sit in the bin, which is on the far side of the ice. So we're going to get Claherty and Klein out here with Litz and Zivkovic to kill this one. They're going to go to the far circle. And pick it up there. Klein takes the draw, pushes it over to the wall. Stars cheat in and pick it up. They chip it in behind the net. Stars pick it up there. Zivkovic pressure. They push it up the near wall. Angles are interesting here, but call what I see the best I can. Litz back to neutral, and it's going to go far enough, fast enough to be an icing. So with 10-17, we'll come back to that same far circle. Switch the back end up for Kiesel and Dahl. Stick with Klein and Claherty up front. As Klein's going to take this draw on the penalty kill. Deep in our zone. Stripes directing traffic behind him. Klein pushes it over to the wall again. Stars pick it up there, throw it in behind Kanachi. Odd bounce off the wall. Kanachi had to react quickly. Kiesel on her knees, chops it to the wall. Can't get it out. She's going to have the position here coming behind the net. Come hard around Grace. She comes around. We'll see if it makes it. It does. Claherty's going to chase this down. No icing. As the Stars take it into the near corner. Claherty fell down. lost an edge. She's having trouble getting up. She may have a skate issue. As Kiesel picks it up, Clardy comes to the bench. We'll see what happens here. She might have a skate issue. She was having trouble getting up. That gets King into the action, albeit late, as Klein's beating and banging in front of the net. They're battling behind the net. Dahl and Kiesel are in there. Puck into the far corner. I'm going to keep an eye on Clardy here and see if she's got to do something with her skates. Doesn't appear so. That puck's loose. It's going to drift into the zone. And King, with a burst of speed, trying to get there. And the Glenview player heard her coming, picked it up. And now we're going to get a change on at least one player. I'm going to see Walkoskis out here with King as they battle. And here comes Walkoskis with the puck. Walkoskis dances around, gets off a shot, hit the goalie in the breadbasket, rebound. They're beating, they're banging. And we got some activity in front of the net as the whistle finally blows and they stop with 9:07. That was our best opportunity yet. Penalty is almost over. 3 seconds left in the penalty to Peets. We've got way too many players out here. Now we're getting it squared away. We're going to go with Yenny, Sherwood, Howe, and Marshall. And that'll kill the penalty. Peets jumps out. Howe ahead, too far for Sherwood. They beat and bang on the wall there. Sherwood throws it in deeper. Goes in behind the net, where Peets is going to go to work. You know she'll battle. Over to the far wall, Sherwood holds it. Sherwood dances around as Yenny gets thrown out of the zone. Peets battles behind that wall. That net rather. Throws it up the wall for Marshall. Marshall across to Howe. Howe has room. She fumbled the pass. She has no choice but to throw it in deeper. She does, in behind the net now. Over to the far corner. Selects can't get there, and they chip it by Marshall. They skate by Marshall up the far wall. Sherwood recovers. Pushes that player off the puck, Marshall. Marshall dumps it, but lazily, and it doesn't come out. Now Marshall swipes at it, and still doesn't come out. Deep into the corner now. Player skates around Marshall. They're battling behind the net. Now Howe's going to cut that off. Howe's going to catch it there on the far wall, throw it up the wall, not out. Stars hold the point. Throw it in deeper. In behind the net. Sherwood, near corner. Sherwood looking up, trying to find a pass. Didn't see one, so she bounced it hard off the wall as they're going for a change here. Puck down the far wall. Makasenka, Mrazek, and Klein out now with Howe and Marshall back. In behind the net, Marshall. Marshall near corner. She gets pushed off the puck. They both fall down, and Klein comes in. Klein chips it around that player, and here she comes through the center of the zone. She's got Makasenka trailing in what's turning into a 2-on-1. Klein puts it over to Makasenka. Off her skate, or off her stick into the corner. Klein, back to the point to Litz. Litz is going to send it. Doesn't get through the morass. Over into the corner now. Now out. Far wall, Stars. Throw it deep in behind Kanachi. Kanachi directing Klein, or Zivkovic rather, over into the corner to pick it up. Where Klein comes and battles. She gets bodied into the wall. 2-and-2 in the corner. Klein throws it all the way around. Too far for Litz. Makasenka has to step in. She lifts a stick, and that lets Litz get in, but not out. Oh, it does come out. Glenview has to regroup and get out of the zone. They do. Now we've got Klein poking a stick in there. Klein backhands it, but not out. Stars from the point. They send it. Oh, Litz hit that with a stick and misdirected it and ended up missing on the near side, or on the far side rather. Kanachi didn't react to the misdirection. Thankfully, the tip put it far. Stars as Zivkovic collides. They shoot it. Kanachi saves that one on a weird shot from the corner. Now we've got Litz skating it out. See Makasenka head to the bench. Panetta jumps over. Stevens jumps over. And we're going to get a whistle. We're going to come back this way. On an icing. Pete, Stevens, Panetta. Dahl and Kiesel as the fans implore them. 6:27. I'm a little ahead. We'll sync it up best we can right now. Pete's going to take this draw. Dies on the circle. Stars pick it up there. They push it to the corner. Panetta applying pressure. They knock it out back to center. Stars. Here comes the Stars player up the near wall. They push it by Dahl into the corner. Now I'm behind. That's easier to fix next break. Kiesel up hard past Panetta. Stars are going to pick that up there. Retreat top of their zone. Stevens steps in. Can't get a stick on the puck. Now they push it past. And Dahl's going to pick it up there. Dahl puts it ahead. Stevens tips it ahead. Back across the ice. Panetta's going to pick it up. Stevens and Peets are going. Panetta tried to put it ahead to Stevens, couldn't get it there. Now Dahl. Dahl skates with it, gains his own. Dahl loses it, dances on the line. That came out, they didn't call it. Looked offsides to me. Dahl throws it in off the side of the net. As the goalie covers it, it will negate the offsides that they missed. And we're at 5:43. Klein, Walkoskis, Claherty, Marshall, and Howe. 5:43 first, scoreless, near circle. Game 1, Great Lakes Girls Fest. Puck dies on the circle. They're beating, they're banging. Stars throw it to the point. Howe throws it in deeper behind the net. It's going to go all the way around. Claherty trying to skate hard to get there. Clearly the skates are fine now. Klein cuts it off. The ice has definitely been tilted the Stars' way. Walkoskis centers for Claherty. Claherty gets a shot off. Missed to the near side. Howe tries to throw it in front. It's bouncing. It's trickling. Walkoskis got a stick on it. Poked it to the far wall. Claherty puts a shoulder into that girl and picks up the puck. She's skating with it into traffic. Marshall from the point. Marshall over to Howe. Howe has a lane. Waited a little bit too long. Shot missed badly to the far side. Marshall throws it in deeper. It's the first real offensive chance we've had in our zone for a sustained period. Marshall back to Howe. Howe throws it deep to Klein. Klein skates in with it into the top of the zone. Has room. Throws it on the net. Goaltender with a pad save over to the near boards as Walkoskis fell down. They throw it in front. It comes all the way back out to the point. Marshall holds. Marshall throws it in deeper. Need to chase that down behind the net. We're at the end of the shift. They're getting tired. Howe cheating in way deep. Claherty covers her high. Howe digging hard low, doing the hard work. Howe puts it off the side of the net. Now Claherty comes out of there with it. We got Yenny out there, at least got one change. It's been a long shift as Yenny backhands it down deeper. Claherty comes to the bench as Walkoskis throws it in. Out comes Sherwood. We're going to get Walkoskis off too, and here comes Kinger. As they continue to hold it, Marshall throws it in deeper. Kinger with fresh legs goes and digs it out. Kinger backhand across, centering pass. Goalie knocked that down. Yenny up the wall to Howe. Howe's been out here a long time. She shoots, knocked down by Star, and here they come back the other way. This is going to turn into a break. Marshall at the end of his shift is going to have to chase this down. At this point, Ison, our defensive player's been out there a long time. Marshall whips it ahead on the point, can't get it out. Marshall and Howe been out there forever. Howe picks it up. Howe knows what needs to happen here. She sends it up the wall, and that should get Marshall and Howe off. As Sherwood's going to go chase this down behind the net. We're going to get a penalty here. We're going to get a penalty here, I believe. We'll see. Unless that's icing. I'm not sure if that's icing or a penalty. There was some stick action. Looks like they're just going to call it icing. I saw Sherwood and a Stars player kind of beating and banging with the sticks. Turns out they're not going to call anything there. It looked, it was interesting timing on the whistle. Just turned out to be icing. Kinger, Sherwood, and Yenny out here now. Zivkovic's battling back there for the puck. Kinger joins. They send it up the wall. Stars throw it in front. All the way over to the far wall. Stars pick that up, throw it in behind. Where Litz is going to have to go dig that out. Stars come out of there with it. Kinger throws it up the wall past a couple of Stars to Yenny. Yenny puts it back to neutral. But Stars are the only ones there as Sherwood comes to the bench. Push it by Yenny back to Litz as Mrazek jumps on the ice. Litz is battling. Stars player fell down, and Jordy, it's either going to be Jordy or King. We'll see who they're going to get here. I suspect they're going to get Jordy. They're getting Litz for a rough. With 3:02 in the first, Litz is going to sit for a rough along the wall there, and out comes Claherty and Klein with Kiesel and Dahl to kill off another power play opportunity for these Glenview Stars. For those of you not following along in the chat, it appears goaltender Eves is down with the flu. We wish you well. It's never fun. Eves. Kiesel up the wall. Had Eves on my mind there for a second. Kiesel battling behind the net. Tried to send it out, couldn't. Stars up the wall. Stars in deeper. Now Dahl picks it up. Dahl's going to get it out and do it in a manner that will not result in an ice, as Claherty's going to chase this down. She's chasing that play. Oh, she saw an opportunity. That player fell down. Claherty picks it up. Oh, now Claherty got hooked. And we're going to get a penalty on the Stars. They were battling behind the ice. Claherty made a nice play. The Stars player pulled a Gino and retaliated. And she's going to go sit. So we're going to do a minute 2 4-on-4, and then we're going to do 28 seconds of power play. So 4-on-4, Panetta, Stevens, Kiesel, and Dahl coming to the near corner for this draw. Looks like Stevens is going to take this one. 2:34. Stevens steps in to take this draw. Stevens puts it back to the point. Dahl can't handle it, and she's going to have to regroup. Dahl loses the puck, regains, sends it up ahead to Panetta. Panetta on the far wall. By herself here. Panetta stops, turns, surveying. Sends it to Stevens. Stevens throws it in deeper. Dahl's going to come over and try to pick this up 4-on-4. Lots of room on an Olympic sheet 4-on-4 as Dahl shoots. Bounces high off of a star. Comes off the wall. Stevens tried to hold the point, couldn't. It comes back to Kiesel. Kiesel sends it ahead to Panetta. Panetta dumps it in. We got Peets out here now with Kiesel and Dahl. Panetta comes off. Makasenka jumps on. Here come the Stars through center ice. Kiesel with a nice play. Separates that player from the puck. They send it in deeper. They're going to call no icing as it bounced through a couple of selects as Dahl picks it up. Dahl skates through neutral. Dahl loses the puck at our blue line, and here come the Stars 2-on-2. Stars into the corner. In behind the net now. Dahl beating and banging as Peets fell down in front of Kanachi. Dahl still battling in the corner. She's got to be tired. She's been out here the whole time. She sends it ahead, but Litz was coming off. They're going to wave up. They're not going to wave that off. That'll be an ice. And we've got 20 seconds to go on our power play. As Marshall and Howell man the back end, it looks like Kinger, Claherty, and Mrazek are going to come out here for a quick 20 seconds of power play opportunity. Kinger takes that draw, pushes it over to Howe. Howe comes up the near wall. She sends it across, gets by everybody into the corner. Mrazek's going to go battle a player 14 times her size. Never happened as that player put it into the near corner. Now Claherty comes out of the near corner with the puck. Claherty skating, dancing, comes in front, can't get a shot off as she lost the puck. Kinger sends it down lower to Mrazek. Mrazek, another player 16 times her size, but she's battling with a big heart. Puck around, backhanded up the wall. As they send it lower, the hand is up. And it is icing. With 52-2 to go. It's an icing that kills it. We're back to even strength. Yenny, Walkoskis, Sherwood come out here with Marshall and Howe. You can hear the Steel City faithful imploring the girls. 4 seconds ahead. We'll fix that here. As Walkoskis takes this draw, pokes it into the corner. And they're going to battle behind the net. Stars are going to come out of there with 47 seconds to go. They knock it in deeper. Stars send it around. 38 on the clock. Stars can't get it out as Sherwood clears that down to Yenny. Yenny throws it into the center. It's in the feet of some players. Walkoskis chipped at it, missed it, and sent it into the far corner. Oh, centering pass from Yenny got through everybody. Walkoskis wasn't ready. Sherwood back out to the point to Howe. Howe tried to shoot, blocked. Up puck to the near wall. Howe recovers, sends it back the other way. That'll be an offsides, but that's a good play. There was a Stars player breaking. So we're going to get Klein, Mrazek, and Makasenka coming out here now with Zevkovic and Litz. And I tell you, Stripes must have a date. He's trying to get this game moving. Klein, 17 to go. We'll fix that. Back to Litz. Cross. Litz around the far wall, sends it in behind. Mrazek's going to go dig. Klein, Makasenka out to Litz. We need to get a shot off here. We do. It misses to the near side, all the way to the side wall, and that's going to do it for one. We've played one. We've accomplished nothing. We'll be back for two. All right, I thought I was frozen there for a second, but it looks like we're good. I hope we're good. My QA phone is showing the game, so hopefully we're still good here. Honey can only text me on Addie's phone, but we're going to keep going. Klein takes this draw. Makasenka battling, sends it deep. No icing as they were battling on the red line. We've got the puck behind the net there. Klein tries to get on it, can't. Stars up the far wall. They put it in lower. And there we go. Stars in the corner. Mrazek stuck a stick in there. They're still in the near corner now. Still can't get it out. And now they will get it out. And here they come back the other way. Klein with the shoulder. Puck gets stuck. Mrazek takes it. Mrazek gets to the line, dumps it. And they go chase it down behind the net. Stars get there first. And here come the Stars on a breakout. Litz tried to swipe at it. It's overskated. And here they come up the near wall. Stars player stumbled. Litz got there, separated her from the puck. Klein puts a shoulder into that player. They're going to beat and bang on the wall, and Litz is going to come out of there with it behind the net. She's going to reverse direction up the near wall, puts it up to Makasenka. Makasenka battles on the wall. Litz picks it up, chips it out. Stars back the other way. Just got that text from Michelle. Let's see what it says. 4 phones at once. It's too much for me. Into the corner. Michelle says good. My kid texts different than I do. Here comes Stevens. Stevens 1-on-2. Stevens with a shot. High over the left-hand side of the net. She got it off under heavy traffic from 2. She regained that, sends it across to Kiesel. Kiesel dumps it. But that's going to be on icing. So we'll regroup here in this break. And we will come back the other way here on the icing. So we're good. The broadcast is still working, according to Michelle. My kid has her phone set up differently. I don't know how her texting looks different than mine, so it took me a minute to find it. She'll tell me I'm old. 13:29, near corner. Peets, Panetta, Stevens. Kiesel and Dahl. As Dahl pushes the puck. Stevens gets a stick in there. They skate by her down the other way. Here comes Peets. Peets loses it. Stevens picks it up, sends it back out where the Stars are going to pick it up there. They're going to dump it lazily as they had to wait for a player to clear. As that Stars player ran into the wall hard. Now Peets has it on the wall. Peets with Stevens to her left, skating, puts it ahead to Stevens. Stevens gains a line and dumps it, where Dahl and Panetta are going to have to go work it out back there. Panetta steps in, battling for that puck. Peets, Stevens is open, high slot. She can't see her. Sends it in front for Panetta. Panetta got a stick on it, missed far side. Stevens skates over to the far corner to pick it up, sends it in lower to Peets. Peets. Klein jumps on for Panetta. Into the corner. Comes across. Klein steps in, cuts it off, throws it in deeper. Klein behind the net, going to go do some work. Stars player fell down. It was an opportunity. Klein didn't see it, though. She was beating and banging for the puck. Stevens comes over there to battle, sends it in behind the net. She's going to come jump off. That's going to get Claherty on. Walkoskis, Claherty, Klein, Kiesel, and Dahl. Dahl from the point. Shot, gets all the way through. Goaltender covers that one up. That one got through. Goaltender got a paddle and a glove on it and knocked it down and covered it up. Marshall and Howe come out here now to join Claherty, Klein, and Walkoskis. And they go to that far circle for an offensive zone faceoff. Walkoskis will take this one. Over to the far wall. Stars coming up. Jennifer, thanks for the kind words. Joey, thanks for confirming the stream's good. Over to the near wall. Stars shoot from there, tipped over to the far corner. They battle along that wall. Walkoskis still battling with a Stars player. Howe comes in, takes the puck. Howe stops, surveys, turns, dumps it high up off the wall, back to neutral ice, where Claherty has a chance to pick it up. Claherty with 4 Stars. Claherty gets a shot off. Goaltender gloves that one. And with 11:42, we'll get a face-off in our offensive zone. It's interesting your comment, Jennifer. Some days I feel like I have a little more energy for this. I can talk a little faster than others. My energy seems to follow the energy of the game, and this one's been a good battle, even though we haven't had a score yet. So I'm just trying to bring you what I can. It's a far view, so I know it's hard to see on the TV. Back to the point to Howe. Howe shoots from there, gets all the way through, gets knocked down. They're beating, they're banging. That's Sherwood knocking it into the corner. Kinger out there now with Yenny. As Howe steps way up and holds it. 3 Stars and Howe, and she holds it at least momentarily. Now they send it back the other way. Marshall's got to turn on the Jets. That Stars player's catching her. Marshall gets there first, sends it around. Yenny, as that player fell at Marshall's feet. Player held it on the point on Yenny, and that's going to let Howe pick it up behind the net. Howe chips it around as Howe gets tripped. We're going to get a penalty on the Stars for tripping Howe. And with 11:05, we're going to go on the unsponsored power play. I got to show you this crazy orange that Mama Moon got at the hotel. It looks like it has like an alien head on it here. It's a unique, interesting orange. Maybe that orange will bring us good luck on this power play. You never know. I can tell you one thing's for certain. That orange did not grow in Michigan this time of year. Peets, Stevens Panetta, Litz, out to Litz. Litz over to Zivkovic. Zivkovic throws it in front, gets knocked down by a Star. We're going to chip it ahead. Zivkovic will chase that down on the power play. Zivkovic turns, surveys, Litz. Litz near wall, looking up. Sends it up with Panetta. Panetta bangs it into the zone, follows it down the wall. You know Peets is going to go dig it out of the corner. Here she comes with it behind the net, looking for a center. Stevens available high. Peets gets knocked down, no call. Stevens chips in, misses far side. Panetta can't get a stick on that puck. Here come the Stars up the near wall. Stevens puts a stick in there, can't impede that player. She gains the line, dumps it. Stars player calling him off, or Stars coach calling him for a change. Nobody comes. Zivkovic. Zivkovic ahead to Peets. Peets up the far wall. Stevens and Panetta in tow. Panetta waits at the line. Stars player fell down. Peets. Peets over to Panetta. Panetta back to Peets. Peets bangs it in the net for the power play goal. Beautiful passing, Panetta and Peets. And Peets bangs it in. Picks up the power play goal. And it's 1-0 Steel City. Beautiful exchange there. Peets to Panetta, back to Peets. And she finds that net. And to steal a great phrase from the great Mike Lang, that goalie doesn't know whether to cry or wind or watch. Rebecca Marshall needs more coffee. Around the back of the net, Kiesel. Kiesel ships it up to Makasenko on the wall. Let's see if that raises the energy of this game even more. Puck loose, Stars, top of the zone. Dahl steps over, pushes that player to the corner. Player dumps it in deep. King's gonna go pick it up. King. Beating and banging. Now Dahl steps in, King falls down. Stars come out of there with it, send it up. Makasenko cuts that off. Makasenko skating with it, dumps it out of the zone. Mrazek puts on the Jets, gonna go chase it down in the corner. Mrazek gets a stick in there, impedes that pass around. King over to the far wall. They push it by King as Mrazek and another player collided. Now they throw it in front of the net, cut off by Stark. Makasenko battling for it there into the near corner. Mrazek. Mrazek throws it deep. Makasenko comes into battle. Mrazek will battle in the corner. They get that puck free over to the wall. Kiesel holds. Throws it in deeper. Now Makasenko. Makasenko's going to pick it up in the corner. Makasenko falls down. She's up. And here they come back to the point as Claherty stepped over, tried to hold it, couldn't. Kiesel throws it to the wall. Claherty levels a girl in front of our bench. They continue to battle. Makasenko battling. She's still adjusting her helmet after that fall. I think she's okay, though. I think it just got a little cattywampus, as they say in the business. Walkoskis pushes that player and the puck into the corner. That lets Klein come in. That player's frustrated, takes it out on Klein, pushes her in the chest. Claherty battling behind the net, comes out with the puck to Klein. Klein puts it in front. Walkoskis can't get a stick on it. Klein again. Klein around front, dancing with it in the crease. Walkoskis backhand, can't get it on net. Over to the corner, you know Nora's going to go beating back. Referee put his hand up, almost called a penalty there, and then thought better of it. Claherty can't get a stick in front of the net, over to the far corner. As a couple of players are banging over there. That's Howe. Now Klein beating and banging behind the net. She throws it all the way around. Howe's going to step up at the point. Howe tries to throw it in, cut off by Star. Howe again. Throws it in behind the net. You know Klein's going to battle. Stars get there first. They send it back through the zone where it comes to neutral, and Marshall picks it up. The ice is tipped the other way. Marshall skates in deep with it. She gets hooked, no call. Now she gets bodied against the wall, and they will call that one. Claherty. Have an opportunity to get the goalie off. We don't do it, and we're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a penalty on the Stars for roughing. This feels like an opportunity here. The momentum is still shifted in our favor. We need to seize this power play with 7:37 to go. As a frequent traveler, I'll tell you, I'll take the 737-8 or the 737 MAX 8 over the 737-900 or the MAX 9, just based on the plug door. But they seem to have that resolved. As Kinger steps in, Kinger draws it into the corner, Yenny battling. Stars around the back with it. Sherwood cut that off to slow him down momentarily. Here come the Stars. Dance around King. Back through center, pass ahead. Zivkovic and Litz back. Zivkovic pushes that play to the corner. Basically a 1-on-5. She dances around Zivkovic. Now Kinger steps in. We're on the power play here, and Zivkovic's battling in the corner. That player, now Zivkovic up ahead, cannot get it out. Shot. Kanachi knocks that over to the near wall. Litz. See if the girls can break it out here. Litz ahead, too far for King. And the Stars are going to pick it up there. Past Yenny. Chip it ahead. Zivkovic. Zivkovic back the other way. Past Yenny again. Stars pick it up top of their zone. D to D. No, she's going to skate it. Going to skate it up. King. Stop the player, but not the puck. Now that player falls down. No call. Yenny backhands it. This sloppy neutral zone play here is going to kill this penalty. As they send it ahead. Comes all the way back down, and it will be on ice. So here comes Stevens, Panetta, and Peets, the unit that got the last one. We'll see what they can do as Kiesel and Dahl come out with 31 to go on the power play. Stevens, Panetta, Peets, Kiesel and Dahl. Stevens on the left, Panetta on the right. Peets takes the draw. Over to Stevens. Stevens out to Kiesel. Kiesel throws it in front of the net. It goes off Panetta's stick into the far corner. Peets digs it out. Peets over to Stevens, too far. Kiesel. Kiesel up. Stevens. Stevens chips it into the zone. They chip it back out. Kiesel. Kiesel can't get it up. It gets blocked. Kiesel gets in front of that player, stops it. Dahl can't knock it out. Now she will knock it out. Dahl recoups, comes back the other way. Peets to her left, Panetta to her right. Dahl shoots. Goalie's going to glove that one. Penalty over. And that's going to do it for the power play. So we'll get a change here as Makasenka, Mrazek, and Clardy jump on. With looks like we're going to keep Kiesel and Dahl out back. We're near the far circle. 6:03. Clardy. Into the corner. All the way around now for Makasenka. Makasenka has room. Kiesel up high open. She puts it out there to her. Kiesel throws it in. Deflected, tipped all the way into the far corner. Dahl cheats up. Can't hold it. Clardy fell down. This could be trouble. Dahl with a nice play. Stopped that one. Got it ahead to Mrazek. Mrazek skating backwards. Had to recover. Come the other way. Mrazek dumps it down in the near wall. In behind the net. Stars are going to get there first. Clardy's going to battle. Clardy comes out of there with it, at least momentarily. Chips it around that Star up to Dahl. Dahl has Howe up top. Didn't see her. Puck loose in front. Howe's not going to get to the point. She's going to have to retreat. Turn and come back. D to D. Up too far for Dahl. Bad bounce off the wall as they chip it. Dahl knocks that down. Stars come back the other way with it. It's going to be offsides. As the puck was drifting lazily and Stars player beat it into the zone. And here come the Woos. Klein out here with Walkoskis and Stevens mixing it up a little. We've got Marshall and Howe on the back end. Let's see what Walkoskis can do out here with Klein and Stevens. As Stevens picks that up, sends it over to the near wall. Klein skates, whacks, puck in deeper. That player fell down hard in the wall. And Marshall's going to pick it up, come through the center of the zone. She sends it ahead too far for Stevens. Klein's going to, oh, Klein! It's a breakaway for Klein! Klein shoots high over the net. She says, I can't believe it went too high. Stevens cut that off, kept it in the zone, follows it in the corner. Stevens sends it around the back end. No, up the point to Marshall now. Marshall across to Howe. Howe with room. Howe shoots, tipped by the goalie up high over the net. Stevens beating and banging in front of the net. She's trying to get a centering pass here. Walkoskis battling in the corner, loses the puck. They turn it over. Stevens pushes it off the wall, sends it in deeper, comes out of there with it. Stevens She can't get a stick on it as they fall down. Stevens from her knees centered. Walkoskis couldn't get it. Marshall picked it up, sends it, knocked down by a star. Walkoskis throws it in front. Klein tips it. And the goalie's going to cover that one. Good effort on that shift. Stevens centered it out for Walkoskis from her knees. I don't think Nora expected it. We're going to go wholesale here. Litz and Zivkovic. King, Sherwood, Yenny. Far circle. 4:16. This Glenview Stars coach is going to have an aneurysm with the way he's yelling. He's into this game. Not in a bad way, just way into it. Kinger. Over to Zivkovic. Zivkovic chips it low. They send it around behind Yenny. Yenny tried to center. Sherwood comes in, beating, banging, chopping. And the goalie makes a big save. Sherwood charged that net, swinging that stick. He could not find the nylon material behind the pipes. Kinger, same circle. Here come the Woos. Kinger steps in, pushes it over to Sherwood. Sherwood shoulders. Sends it low, Yenny. Yenny behind the net, loses it. He's going to try to regain it. Stars are going to get there first. Yenny with a nice turn. Holds it up long enough. Now the Stars pick it up behind the net. They chip it past. No, it doesn't get past Sherwood. Sherwood picks it up. There's too many selects in one spot here. Sherwood, we need to get somebody in front of the net. Sherwood drops it for Yenny. Yenny in front, comes all the way through everybody. And they call off the icing. Not sure why. As actually, we shot it, that's why. And Stevens on the ice here now. Stevens leaves it for Kinger. She wants it back, she's open, and the Kinger didn't regain it. As Sherwood stepped in front. Now Stevens comes over. Stevens. As Litz holds it, sends it in. No, and now it's out. It's going to turn into a 2-on-1. Dahl may not even realize. Dahl holds it up long enough to let the team catch up, and she gets it out. And she's battling on the wall. Now King out here with Panetta and Stevens. They chip it in past everybody into the far corner, and Stars come for a change. We can't capitalize. We need to get moving here, girls. They send it ahead, but it goes to a Star. It's more of a blind clear rather than a head pass, and they battle in the corner. Now Dahl up the walls, past Stevens. She can't get there. Now Dahl in the corner again. Dahl backhand blind up to Stevens. Stevens puts it over in the direction of Panetta. Panetta needs to hurry. She gets there, and the Stars are going to chip it in, but they're going to be offsides with 2:39. Apparently, you guys can hear the Glenview coach on the screen. See the commentary. He is animated. Again, not in a bad way. Just really into the game. Walkoskis Klein. Clawherty on the far side. Back to Kiesel. Kiesel to Dahl. Dahl up ahead to Clawherty. Got 3-on-2 here if Clawherty hurries. She gains the zone, forgets the puck, regains it. Comes back across the top, still has it, drops it for Walkoskis. Walkoskis over to Dahl. Dahl throws it, hits Klein, knocks it down. Walkoskis pursues, the Stars come out. They get around Kiesel. Kiesel steps in front of the player. Could have been interference, didn't call it. Walkoskis up to Klein. Klein dances around one Star, comes back the other way. Klein, near wall. Klein down in the corner up. Stars in the corner now. Klein knocks that down. They're battling over there. You know Klein's going to battle. Pushes it up the wall, Walkoskis. Walkoskis throws it off the side of the net. Goaltender knocks that down with the paddle. You know Klein's battling. She's in the back of the net there, hitting hard. Here come the Stars the other way. Klein sticks his stick in, can't get it. Stars come the other way. They look like they're in slow motion right now. As Clawherty puts the stick in. Klein gets knocked down, pulls the girl down with her. Shot! Canacci says no! As she gloves it. 139. Girl knocked Klein down. Klein reached up, grabbed a handful of jersey, and pulled her with her. Girl knocked Peyton down, and Peyton reached up, grabbed a handful of jersey, and brought her with her. So Pete's going to step in and take this one. Pete's across for Howe. Can't get it out at the point. Comes through everybody, and Marshall's going to chase this down in the near corner. Marshall up the wall. Makasenka there chips it, gets it out. Mrazek's going to go chase it down. Mrazek with a burst of speed. But the Stars chip it by her, and puck comes back the other way. They're battling in front of the bench. I can't see it, you can't see it. They continue to battle. Now they're in front of the Stars bench. Stars knock it in. Marshall with an elbow. Stands that player up. Now Howe comes in to pick it up. Hard battle along the wall here. Marshall steps in. Marshall pushes it ahead. Howe over to Mrazek, who chips it back to neutral with minute 3 to go. D to D pass, here come the Stars. Mrazek steps up, they chip it by her, and Howe will go pick it up in the near far corner, up the far wall, where the Stars cut it off in front of Mrazek. Now to the point, shot from there, misses high into the near corner, where Marshall's gonna go chip at it. Marshall gets it by one player, but not another. That player knocks it deeper. Now we've got Howe. Howe picks it up there. She pushes it ahead to Mrazek. Mrazek still can't get it out. This time it comes to Marshall. Marshall backhands it ahead to Makasenka, who tips it in deep. No hand raised, no icing, 28. Stars behind the net, Panetta jumps on. I see Stevens, I see Kinger. As Panetta's gonna go chop at it, send it in deeper there. Now the Stars defense picks it up with 18 to go. King applies pressure. Comes across up the near wall. They send it back the other way. It goes all the way down. They wave off the icing with 9 seconds to go. Panetta, coach is imploring them to eat it. King goes and battles it out with 4 to go. Stevens in the high slot, they can't get it to him. They battle along the wall, and that'll do it for 2. We've played 2. We've netted 1 on a power play on a beautiful Pete's Panetta to Pete's exchange. We'll be back for 3. All right, selects are ready for period number 3. Stevens, Peets, Panetta, Zivkovic, and that should be Litz on the far side, even though I can't see a number. Stripes is imploring these Stars to get out here. He must have a lunch date. Yelling at the top of his lungs, let's go. 15 minutes, 1-0. One more tilt. 45 minutes into this game. Moving along nicely. Pete steps in, draws it back, comes all the way to Kanachi, who leaves it for Zivkovic as Stevens fell down center ice. They send it up, get it to Pete. You know she's battling here in front of the bench. And here come the Stars the other way down the near wall. Zivkovic held that player up. Litz comes over. Around the back of the net, Litz. Litz still skating with it. Puts it ahead to Stevens. It was behind her though. Peets picks it up. Here she comes. Peets gets it into the zone, still has it. Loose puck, Stevens golfs it ahead to Peets. Peets backhand, it's loose in front, Panetta! Panetta missed the open net there. The goalie was down, she couldn't get a lift on it, in too tight. Stevens picks that up. Stevens backhands it out to Litz. Litz throws it in, gets knocked down, and here comes a Star. Litz needs to hurry. That Star's gonna get around her. Litz needs to be careful. Breakaway, got in too deep, and Kanachi says no! That one never turned into a true breakaway as Litz was delicately attacking that player. Let's put it that way. She did it in a way to not draw a penalty as the player got behind her. Got in too deep, and Kanachi closed the door once she realized there was no opportunity for a lift. We're going to get this draw in our defensive end, 14:08. Walkoskis, Klein. Can't see the third offensive player. Claherty, Kiesel, and Dahl. Over to the near wall. Back to the point. They chip it by. Walkoskis. Oh, that player fell down. Let's see if Claherty can jump on it. She gets in there. She can't quite get the stick on the puck as she's pulled down. They battle along the line. Klein off stripes back to Kiesel. Kiesel lifts it lazily ahead to Claherty in what turned out to be a nice pass. And they're going to lose it there on the wall as Dahl steps up. Walkoskis throws it in deeper. Klein stops, turns, gets a shot off high over the net. Into the far point, Kiesel. Kiesel's going to throw it in deeper. Klein gets a stick on it. It doesn't go in. Klein with the redirect there just didn't happen. It went to the far side. All the way around to Clawhardy. Clawhardy back to Klein. Klein behind the net over skates. Backhands. Try to put it in front. Can't. They're still battling back there. Oh, we get a shoulder into somebody. I think they're going to get Klein for whacking here. They're going to pick up Klein for whacking as the Stars goaltender comes off, and here they come. And that touch by Dahl will send Klein to the box for a slash. The Stripes talks to her. And we're going to go on the kill. Out's going to come Stevens with Panetta. Backend's going to be Marshall and Howe to kill this one off. Klein's going to sit in the bin for 1:30 on a slash. Over to the near wall, Panetta. Or I'm sorry, Howe. I saw the 3, but not the 1. Now Stevens picks it up. Oh, they're loose in front here. Panetta applies pressure. Shot. Missed to the far side. As that player fell down, Marshall's going to go beat bang on the wall now. The player up to the point. They sent it out on their own. Panetta, heavy pressure. Causes that player to turn, come back the other way. Stevens jumps up with a Panetta. Panetta can't get a stick on it as the Stars throw it in deeper past Marshall into the near corner. Howe hard up the wall, can't get it by. They have it in the corner. Howe still battling. Stevens banks it off the wall. This time it comes out lazily. No icing. We've killed 40 seconds of the minute and a half. Up on the wall, Marshall steps up. That's going to turn into a break if Stevens can get there. It's the end of the shift, she's tired. But either way, she's going to pick it up, golf it in behind the net. Off the back of the net where Panetta picks it up. Stevens can't get the stick on it as that Stars player jumped in at the last second. They've got to be exhausted. They need to get off. Here comes the other way. Marshall tipped that one and cut it off. Panetta came off. Stevens didn't. Into the far corner. Clawhardy jumps on to pair with Stevens on the kill. They send it in deeper. Litz cuts that off. Ice it at this point. Oh, she chips it ahead. It's going to turn into something for Clawhardy. Here comes Clawhardy up the far wall. It's going to be a bad angle. She's going to take it nonetheless. Clawhardy shoots. Clawhardy with the short-handed goal. Clawhardy comes in from a bad angle. Knocks it in on the far side, short side of the goalie. Picks up the shorty. And that's 2-0. Clawhardy came in on a bad angle backhand. Beat the goalie short-sided. And that's 2. So the effort's been better so far. Walkoskis, Clawhardy, King. And Walkoskis is going to come off because we're short. Zivkovic and Litz. Clawhardy pushes that one forward. We got 9 seconds in the penalty to Klein. Stars down the far wall, skated around everybody, puck into the corner. 4 seconds. Darwin's getting ready to open that door and let Klein come out. Clawhardy battling behind. Klein's out. Didn't see her though as Clawhardy picks it up. She's doing a hard battle there in the corner. Now Klein jumps into the corner. Litz up ahead to Klein. Klein backhands, can't get it to Klein. Oh, it's coming. No, it does get to Clawhardy. She's going to come up 3 stars on her. She's got King. She put it behind her as King's going to golf that one back lower, but blocked. It's loose. King gets a stick on it, can't hold it. Zivkovic needs to hurry. She's getting chased by a Star. She picks it up, sends it back the other way and out. No, did not get it out. Stars held that one. Klein backhands up the wall. Stars pick that up. Now they put it to the point, miss near side. Puck around to the far corner. Litz gets pulled down, nothing. Litz a little slow to get up. She fell awkwardly. She's adjusting her helmet too. Didn't hit her head. I think it just cattywampused when she fell. Oh, big shoulder into the wall on Clawhardy there. As the Stars come out of there with it. Dancing across the top of the slot. Litz pushing that player to the corner. That player still skating. Passes it out. Klein can't get a stick on that. It's loose behind Litz. Litz hard up the wall. And that one's going to come all the way out. We're going to get some changes here as Sherwood chases it. I see Yenny and Pete's jumping out. Sherwood stops, holds it. The team's catching up to her after a change. She throws it in behind the net. Dahl and Kiesel up top. They're going to battle behind the net. You know Pete's is going to go battle. She comes out of their way. That backhands. Goalie's going to have a piece of equipment on that one as Pete's battled it out from behind the net and got a backhand on it in tight. And with 10:08, we get a stoppage. Pete out here with Sherwood and Yenny. Sends it across. Stars, they chip it by Kiesel. Dahl's the only one back now, 2-on-1. Dahl's going to let the goaltender do her job. Cuts off that pass and tips it into the corner. Dahl made the wise decision to play the puck and let the goaltender do her job, and she never had to because Dahl got a stick in there. Sherwood chopping. Stick broken. We need an exchange of a stick. No, Sherwood's coming off. We got a player. Sherwood's blade flew off of her stick as they were beating on the wall. Sherwood was grabbing for a new one, never got it, and just came off the ice. Kiesel up ahead to Yenny. There's a stick blade laying on the ice. You can see it. Peets is going to golf it towards the bench as the Stars come back the other way. They dance around Yenny. Kiesel pushes that player to the wall. They dump it deep. They battle in the corner, lose the puck. Mrazek stuck a stick in there, got tripped. They both fell down. Walkoskis gets in there and chips at it. Kiesel behind the net. Kiesel sends it around. I think it was Sherwood lost the stick. We'll see. She's got another one. At this level, they all travel with at least two. Dahl pushed it over to the bench area. Wisely, nobody touched it. As Michael slammed the door, we were in a change. Walkoskis dances around one. Shoots. Puck low. Rebound covered up. And with 8:58, we're going to go to that end for a face-off. Walkoskis, Mrazek, and Magasenka. Marshall and Howe. As the woos are coming out again. We're up to 24. Word must have gotten out. We got a good one going here. Walkoskis. Puck died on the dot. Walkoskis back out to the point to Marshall. Marshall throws it in deeper down to Magasenka. Magasenka puts it in the corner. Stars pick it up there. We're going to chip it around behind Mrazek over to the near corner. Howe comes to hold the point. We'll see what she can do. No. Stars send it across all the way back to Marshall. Marshall kicks it, turns, throws it back the other way where the Stars pick it up at their blue line. Here they come up the wall. They dance around one. Marshall gets a stick in there. Separates that player from the puck, pushes her to the corner. Marshall with the angle. They bang, the Stars come out of there with it. Walkoskis, they're still banging. Puck loose, on top of the slot, shot. That hit a skate, might have been Mrazek. Knocked in behind the net, Marshall with an near corner. Marshall up the wall, Mrazek ahead of her. Mrazek's gonna come on. Marshall still skating, gains the line, dumps. Marshall and Howe are gonna stay. Magasenka are gonna be joined by Stevens and King. That puck to the corner, Howe battling, turning. Can't get it off. Now King's going to try to hold it. Can't. Here come the Stars the other way. King puts a stick in there. Can't do anything. Marshall. They get around her. Howe. Howe shoulders that player in the corner and takes the puck. Here she comes back the other way. Howe up the wall for Magasenka. Magasenka tries to chip it by Can't. Takes a shoulder. Stevens gets a stick in there over skates. Now Howe. Howe throws it, but she threw it from too far. And that's going to be an ice. 7:44. Stevens will now be joined by Panetta and Peets as that reunion happens. Litz and Zivkovic. Stevens picks up the puck, throws it to Stripes. Panetta, Peets, and Stevens. Defensive zone draw. Peets puts it across to Panetta. Panetta can't pursue it. Peets. It's in her feet. She chips it ahead, can't get it to Panetta. This time Litz pushes that player to the corner where they're going to battle. She turns, throws it center. It gets cut off by Zivkovic. Zivkovic over to Panetta, can't hold it. Over to the near wall. Stars have an angle, shot. Kanachi got a piece of equipment on that, couldn't cover it. In behind the net now. Peets, you know she'll battle. Stevens sends it over towards Panetta. Up to the point, but not out. Well, Stripes is going to say that did come out. There's so much snow over there, it's hard to see. So we'll get another change here. Klein, Clauherty, Walkoskis. Stay with Zivkovic and Litz on the back. .716. Back to Litz. Litz in the corner. Surveying. Throws it up. Clauherty can't get a stick on it. They throw it in low. They dance around Zivkovic. Shoot! And Kanachi says no! They brought it around the backside of Zivkovic. They were in tight on Kanachi. She lifted it up and Kanachi shut her down and held on. And you can hear the chants for Jovi. .702, Walkoskis puts it in the corner. Kiesel behind the net. Walkoskis up the near wall. Ahead for Clauherty. Too far. Stars pick it up. Clauherty skates up. Clauherty picks it up. Bodies that player off the puck. They're beating. They're banging. They're banging at the line here. It's out. Clauherty. Clauherty across for Kiesel. Kiesel gains the line and dumps it. Now we got to go do some work. Klein. Around the far wall. Kiesel's going to step up. She's the only one back, though. Oh, no, Dahl got back. Kiesel cuts it off. Kiesel still dancing with it. Kiesel in the corner. Pushes it up the wall to Walkoskis. Klein covering Kiesel. Klein from the point. Try to throw it in, and they're going to get around her. Dahl needs to hurry. She's the only one back. Dahl gets over, cuts off the angle. They dance around her. Kanachi tips it high behind the net. That turned into a breakaway, albeit a little late. Kanachi got something on it and pushed it high. Dahl bodies a player to the wall. Now Klein holds a player on the wall. Stars come out of there with it. They dance in front of the net. In front of Kanachi, she pushes it to the far wall. Stars pick it up there with 6 minutes to go. Gonna get a whistle for something here. Not sure what. Gonna get a high stick. And it's gonna be on the Stars. So we're gonna go on the power play here. Sherwood, King, and Yenny. Marshall and Howe. The unsponsored power play. The Penguins have Powerball, we have nobody. 5:59, minute 30 of power play. Referee imploring the Stars to get moving here. He clearly has somewhere to be. As Kinger, Sherwood, and Yenny come out here with Howe and Marshall. Kinger. That was Marshall's number last year. Into the corner, Kinger. They both fall down. Now Yenny steps in. Yenny comes out of there with a puck up to the point to Marshall. Marshall shoots as Sherwood's down in front. Loose puck tipped behind King. King out to Howe throws it in deep. Around back, Yenny looking for a center. Sherwood battling, they can't get it through. It's on the side of the net, it's still loose. Take it around the other side, still loose, goaltender covers. They were bodying our players in front of the net. Definitely couldn't get free. Here comes Makasenko with Walkoskis and Mrazek. Litz and Zivkovic as we change up the whole line. 58 to go in the power play, 5:27 in the period. Continue to be a few seconds off. This low-budget operation is not tied into the arena clock, but you knew that by this point in the season. Here come the Stars the other way. Zivkovic turns. Push her into the corner. Litz picks her up. Litz pushing, holding her on the wall. Short-handed. Oh, now the Stars player fell. That looked like acting to me. But they're going to give him the penalty. They're going to pick up, they're going to put Nora in the box. It was Litz. So it was acting and it was the wrong player. But either way, Nora's going to sit. And we're going to get Stevens and Panetta out here with Zivkovic and Litz for a little 4-on-4 action for 43 seconds. And then we're going to go on a kill for the remainder of that time. So Panetta takes this draw over to Litz. Litz behind the net. Litz brings it around. Litz up the wall, sends it in the direction of Stevens, cut off by Star. Into the corner, Zivkovic's going to go apply some pressure. Stars player dancing with it. Zivkovic down, no call. Stevens banging. Now the Stars have it behind the net. Around to the point. Panetta gets over there and they push it past her into the corner where Litz is going to hold that player up. Another Star gets over there and cuts it off. They can't go help as they dance it on Kanachi. She pokes that away and here comes Litz. Litz loses. Kanachi didn't get a glove on it and it trickled through the crease. Over into the corner where Zivkovic picks it up. Zivkovic to Stevens, Stevens to Panetta. Panetta one-on-one, here she comes. Panetta dances around that player but loses the puck behind the net. Panetta picks it up there, turns, sends it out front for Litz. Kiesel dropped back, didn't see it coming as the Stars are now on the power play. Kiesel was playing cautiously as she should, watching for the cherry picker. And as a result, that puck did not hold, and now the Stars pick it up D to D, top of their defensive zone. Come over to the far wall around Klein. Klein throws a stick at that player. And the coach here, the assistant coach for the Stars, is animatedly yelling at the referee as the Stars come up the center. Klein swipes. Kiesel pushed that player to the corner. Kiesel steps in, can't get that player away from the puck. Player dances around Klein. Dances around Kiesel into the corner. We got Kiesel, Claherty, Klein. Now Klein, here comes Klein. Klein ahead to Claherty. Claherty up the far wall, has Klein trailing the play. Heavy pressure by a Star. Claherty into the corner, separated from that puck. Claherty pushes it behind the net. Short-handed, as that penalty's over, we're back to even strength. Up to the point, Dahl. Dahl holds it. Dahl throws it, knocked down by a Star. Walkoskis gets a stick on it, bodies the player. Dahl skates across. Top of the zone, Dahl. Loses it into the corner. Stevens out. Claherty had Stevens up top. Didn't hit the sniper. Dull shooting. Dull shooting again. Knocks it down. Stevens swipes at the rebound. Nothing. In behind the net, Stevens battling. Sends it out front. Can't get it through. Still battling back there. Now the Stars are going to come back the other way. Claherty. Kiesel. Excuse me. Kiesel stood that player up at the line. Now she gains it. Kiesel separates her from the puck down line. Into the corner. Peets battling back there. Peets sends it around 242. Over to the wall. Peets still battling. She's in there with Dull. They're tying up the time. At this point, that's an advantage. Stars chip it out. They're loose in front. They come around Kiesel. Kiesel puts a shoulder into her, pushes her to the corner. Kiesel gets a stick in there now. They're battling. Claherty. Claherty sends it up the wall to another Star. Claherty knocks that puck away. They chip it around her. Over Peets' head. Knocked down by Stevens. It's loose in front. Dull picks that up. Dull chips it up the wall and out. And we're going to get an icing, which quite frankly is okay. With the heat that was in our zone. Panetta, Stevens, Peets, Marshall, and Howell, they're going to keep them out there. They're going to come here to the near circle. Stevens talks to Kanachi. Kanachi has a virtual mound of snow on the near side of this net. Thought they might have pulled the goalie here down too, but they didn't. As it drifts over to the near corner and they knock it out. Stars are going to chase it back. Panetta applying pressure. Send it across, back to center. Stars up the far wall. Marshall gets a stick in there, knocks that puck out. Panetta leaves it for Peets. Peets leaves it for Panetta. Panetta sends it back the other way. Peets can't get a stick in there. Stars send it through the center. Panetta stops on a dime, goes to apply pressure. Pushes that player into the corner. I see Mrazek jumping on here for Stevens. We got Mrazek, Peets, and Panetta out here now. As the Stars try to send it up the wall. Panetta cut that off. It gets to the point and it gets out. Stars touched it, so no icing. As Mrazek's going to hurry. They chip it by her, up ahead. Minute 20. They're stuck on the bench here, trying to get a change. As Peets and Panetta come off, finally. Stars up the near wall. I see Walkoskis. I see Mrazek. I see Makasenka. Kanachi pushes that into the far corner. Marshall. They send it down below the net with a minute to go. Goalie stays in the pipes. Now we've got Walkoskis. Walkoskis coming. Up the near wall. Walkoskis puts it on net. Over to the far corner. Makasenka sends it in deeper. Makasenka tried to center, didn't get it through. Over to the far corner. Walkoskis banging. Walkoskis cuts that off. Here comes Mrazek to the bench. Here come the Stars the other way. Sherwood jumps on. Sherwood skates by the player. Zivkovic took the puck, but not the player. Puck to the near wall. Stars. Stars have it in deeper. 31 to go. Net stays full. He's content not to pull it. They're going to keep it in the corner here. 25 seconds to go. Going to continue to battle. Ref telling them to move it. 20 seconds to go. Walkoskis working hard. Comes out of there with it. She's just going to golf it. And that's an icing. With 12.7 low to go. Yenny. Kinger. Sherwood. Zivkovic and Litz with 12 to go. We're going to come to the near circle. Kinger. Over to the near corner. They send it in deeper. Zivkovic. Zivkovic ties it up on the wall. 4 seconds to go. That'll do it. And game one of your Great Lakes Girls Fest is going to go to the Steel City Selects by a score of 2-0. Goals by Peets and Claherty. We'll bring in a handshake. We'll get over the YouTube delay, and we'll be back this evening for game number 2 from another arena. And we'll fight the signal and figure out a way to get it out. As always, thanks for being here. Have a good rest of your Friday.